Everybody, Venus Guardian here, and welcome to the extras video of Ratchet and Clank Going Commando Challenge Mode. Remember when I said I may or may not show off the little Easter egg of an Bolden? Yeah. What I didn't tell you was that there were two ways of accessing it. The first is what I'm trying out right now. That you have to set your PS2's or PS3's clock far enough behind where you have enough time to reach it by the time it reaches 3 o'clock in the morning. Rather, that's the easiest way to do it. It's for Silver City, but yeah. In this fountain area. On top of this fountain is where the teleporter is. That only activates when it's 3 in the morning. Seeing that I've done it before, actually, it's not gonna work this time. Yay! Welcome to the Insoniac Museum. With 5 much thanks for less. I played this game so many times that I may or may not have already gone through here. Yeah. Insoniac Museum we go. Yep, then berbank.
This is Mike Stout. I'm a designer at Insoniac Games. Hi, welcome to the Insoniac Museum. Here you'll see some of the great things that never quite made it into the game, and you'll learn a little bit about life here at Insoniac Games.
So yeah, this is something that I wasn't aware of until recently. The CJ001 mentioned this in his top 10 other Easter eggs.
Hello, my name is Brian Allgeier, the design director at Insomniac Games. These floating spherical monstrosities are the elusive gravity spheres, which were originally going to be included in Silver City. They proved to be too difficult and a bit nauseating to be included. They are preserved here for posterity. Swing shot up to try running around one, and then swing shot again to get off the sphere.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of exploring here. I want to show you everything that this game has to offer. This is something that I may or may not have actually done. I don't know. I remember I'd say seeing the teleporter once, but I don't remember it taking me here.
Hi there, my name's Tim Trespass. I'm a gameplay programmer here at Insomniac Games. I'm a Leo from Washington, D.C. I like anime and shiny objects. This car was originally going to be included in the battle with the giant robot on Snivlac. Unfortunately, its lack of heavy weaponry proved its bane. It now calls the Insoniac Museum its home.
Yeah, the giant robot that the successful ex-commander leader was piloting. Yeah. Ooh. Drive it. This is probably the precursor to the hover ship. Ooh, what's that?
This monstrosity was intended to be a boss battle fought on the jet ski gadget. Seeing as the jet ski never made it in Ratchet and Clank, however, neither did this boss. May he rest in pieces.
Yeah. This may have actually made a good boss fight.
Hi, my name is Sean Whistler, and I'm a tester here at Insoniac Games. This guy was originally intended to be an enemy in the ill-fated jet ski level that never made it into Ratchet and Clank 1. A moment of silence, please, for this gentle giant, torn down in his prime.
That one or that one? Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Hi, my name is Tony Garcia and I'm a programmer at Insoniac Games. This little demonstration allows you to create your own shot effect. Using the magic of debug technology, you can edit the shot's size and color, and then watch the bandit shoot it at the blockman. Don't feel too sorry for the blockman though, he's evil.
Let's see. Ooh, that looks nice.
My name is Corey Stockton and I'm a designer here at Insomniac Games. You may recognize this drill from Ratchet and Clank 1. It was held by a large construction worker who gives you a lump of raritanium. This is originally a weapon called the Revolverator. Ratchet would strike enemies with it and then spin them over his head.
Ah, sweet. That would have been awesome. Well, not surprised that all of this removed from the game, since it was made in the span of a year. Yeah. Take this to heart, Sonic Team. This is how you make a game in a year.
Hello, this is Pedro Hastinas. I'm a gameplay programmer.
Insomniac Games. This dummy was created to test the new reaction system which we added to Ratchet and Clank 2. With this system, enemies would always be sure to react appropriately to being damaged without a ton of hassle. Go ahead and hit him. He won't mind.
Bam. Yeah, shooting that guy's fun and all. But I believe that there is a... Oh look! Camera displayed! And it's showing... Oh, this is really cool. Here's the game.
This was created to test screen buffer effects. Screen buffer effects are used to create things like distortion bubbles and heat hazing. This, however, ends up looking like a hall of mirrors. Can you guess why?
Yeah. Because what you see on the screen is what you end up seeing there. Yeah. Do bear with me. There's supposed to be a electrolyzer puzzle that allows you to enter a test room.
Tony Garcia here. Using these 3 blue pads, you can edit the 3 particle effects in the center of the room. Go ahead, play around with them. You can achieve some truly great effects this way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be messing with everything in this place. Just for the sake of time. Oh, on my own I will, but... Oh yeah, I got this. What the hell is that? Is that sort of jellyfish?
Corey here. This monstrous robotic squid was created for one of the Ratchet and Clank 2 prototype levels. Since that level never made it into the finished game, however, neither did poor Squiddy.
Huh. It actually would have been pretty good. It would have been interesting to see it. Yeah. I do apologize for... Yeah, this... ships like these will make it in a game.
Have you ever wanted to create your own infiltrator puzzle? Well, now you can. Just stand on the blue pad and play around with the values of it. Confound your friends and amaze your enemies.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that later. Alright. Was gonna show off a couple of other extra stuff. Oh, there's the electrolyzer puzzle. This I will show off. This is by far the hardest. I've been told. Let's see how many tries it takes me. Nah. I think what makes this so hard is the number of energy things. The number of connectors doesn't really impact the difficulty all that much. Yeah!
These teleporters were originally intended to go into several of the levels. Due to time constraints, however, they were eventually cut.
Teleporters. Whoa, that is cool.
Brian Allgaier here. These escalating rows of blocks were used when we were in the early stages of creating Ratchet and Clank 1. They were used to test Ratchet's jump heights and jump distances to see which would be the most fun.
Fun, eh? Yeah.
Brian Allgaier here. These ramps get steeper and steeper as you go on. They were used to test how Ratchet's feet respond to different floor angles. It also helped establish that a 45-degree angle was the sharpest that Ratchet should be able to walk up.
Oh, really? Let's test that theory, why don't we? This is 45 and 50. You can jump. Another thing I wanted to show you was this stuff. Some little extras.
Ratchet and Clank Going Commando is an explosive game. I think that's probably the best word to describe it. The weapons that you get, the upgrades that you get, and the enemies that you face create carnage. When we finished Ratchet and Clank, we had an opportunity to move right into the sequel. And I went around and started asking people, what do you think? Should we do it? The answer was yes. Let's go ahead and take advantage of the momentum that we built with the first game.
We did this game in only a year, and that in this day and age, especially for a game as big as this, That's almost impossible. I'd say it is impossible if you're not coming off of a running start.
But we had strong RPG elements, we had very strong action platformer gameplay, and we're bringing all of those elements to the new game, and then we're upping it.
I think what really made Ratchet & Clank popular was all these weapons. People just wanted to go and blow shit up, and we want to take that to the next level with Ratchet & Clank 2. We want to say, okay, we're tripling or quadrupling your firepower. It's all about blowing 10 times as much shit up.
There's bigger weapons, there's bigger explosions, there's bigger adventures to go on, which is really going to help involve the player in gameplay and within the story itself.
Ratchet and Clank have just defeated Drek. They're hanging out at home, chilling, watching TV. They are transported suddenly into this giant ship where a guy named Mr. Fizzwidget asks them for their help.
I'm sorry to incapacitate you, but our entire galaxy is in a very precocious situation. I must humbly request your sustenance on a mission of dire urgitude.
He says, I want you to come to the berbank galaxy and retrieve this experiment. And in return, I'm going to make you a commando.
Yeah, the dependencies look at the creation
we try to push
of the
forward at all times. We try to think of something that we haven't done before that's really going to challenge all of us as a team. This definitely takes place in the Ratchet and Clank universe, but I think we've moved kind of to the outer fringes of that universe now. So we have everything from an alien swamp to like an outer space casino that's in orbit to giant bustling cities that are just really alive and teeming. Sometimes it can be frustrating as an artist to build these worlds that you think are really beautiful, but then know that all the player wants to do is blow them up.
Oh yeah. I think before there are skill
What we
points
want
for
to convey
boy
is just the feeling of raw power that the player has at his fingertips. Ratchet has an arsenal of some of the coolest weapons I've ever seen.
This time we decided to
also
do
something was useful.
things that are a lot more graphical and, FX-based, energy weapons, electricity, lava, plasma.
We have the mini rocket gun. It's very similar to the Devastator, but much more powerful this time. Synthenoid is a small character who has a weapon for an arm. He'll fly like a little angel above your shoulder. There is a throwing star, which is your boomerang style, bounces off walls, takes out enemies, has the seeking advantage to it where it will actually find your enemy for you.
I've sometimes started over a weapon because people look at it and go, oh, that's good. Yeah, start over. That's not good enough. When you show a finished weapon and people look at it and go, wow, you know you did your job good.
The changes from level to level as you progress in a new Ratchet are extraordinary. The enemies get much tougher, their attacks are stronger, and you as the player need to find ways to combat that.
We definitely wanted Ratchet to improve over the course of the game. So now his health increases. He actually gets experience from his enemies. His weapons improve based on which weapons he's using or how often he uses them. And he has the chance to evolve over the course of the entire game.
We've created an experience system whereby your own ability to do damage
Which I pretty
increases the
much
more
maxed
enemies
out.
you kill, and your weapons also gain experience and go through upgrades, so that by the end of the game you're maybe 100 times more powerful than you were at the beginning.
One of the philosophies that we've adopted at Insomniac is to create a lot of replay.
I played this game a crap
Maxi
ton.
Games works perfectly with that philosophy.
Mech games are an evolution of the mini games. It's an opportunity for players to make money, to gain experience, and to play something fun.
I love the hover bike races, and the reason I love it is because of the sense of speed that you get.
Spherical worlds are these like small moonlets that Ratchet can travel around and jump on these jump pads and fly up to very high heights. And you get the sense of vertigo as you're like standing on this very tall structure looking down at the spherical world.
We have some sensitive stomachs at Insomniac, so we can always find those group of guys and show them a spherical world or show them some spherical challenge, and that will be our bar for nauseating effects. They were not vomiting, but they ended up, but there were some close calls. Who are these people? I ain't telling.
I I see it's time to update my security forces.
Whoa, no, hey, no, look, I'm just here to fix the transflexor coil.
We're going back in the studio today to record some more dialogue for the new game.
This is where it all happens. We should probably start with the Ratchet stuff.
Okay.
Cool. This one is a built-in thermal stabilizer, a humidifier, a low jack, the optional massage feature, caller ID, and a cup holder. Ah!
Yep.
I do not understand. This is bad. This is it, the prototype duplication room. I sound like Stephen Hawking now. The Dorothy is expanding. How much for 2 girls? Well, I'm off.
Clank doesn't use contractions.
Son of a... Well, I am off.
Ratchet and Clank Going Commando is not just a character action game. It's something that we can't even define at this point because we've added so many elements from other genres into this game.
We've taken a whole host of attributes of RPGs and brought them into the Ratchet universe. Ratchet gets much stronger. Ratchet has experience points. There is a whole range of weapons that Ratchet can use. There's really no end to it.
We really try to push it so that players get the satisfaction of blowing the out of the enemies.
The fact that I played this game a crap ton is a testament to how good it is. Okay, this video is already pushing it. As you can see, you can view every single cutscene in the game, as well as the tutorial thing, which I'm not going to do. Yeah, you can take shortcuts to the Bacta Arena, the local road bike race, as well as Battlesphere, Giant Clank on Test Facility Moon, Make Welcome to the Arena, and a couple of other places. Here are some random stuff. Paintings, basically concept art. Spacious shores. Yeah, sheeps in space that fire lasers from their eyes. They're playing as one of those robot guys as I mentioned earlier, that never showed off. And blasting their sheep to smithereens. Yeah, I actually did this. Yep, this I just did just for fun. I said to myself, I wonder if I can beat this guy with just a wrench. And, well, you know, I did. Yeah. Yeah. I've obtained more than 2/3 of the skill points. There's a few of which I've mentioned. No idea what this is supposed to be. I did that just because I could. This, because I love destroying things. That was just fun. That, because I felt like it. Don't know what that's supposed to be. I used a rhino for that one. Yep. Loaded up good. Yeah. Nano to the max. I don't think I'm ever going to be getting this one. Why? Because those 2 nanotech upgrades that I've yet to acquire. One of them I've yet to find. The other, I showed you where it was, but is really damn hard to get. Oh yeah. Yeah, upgrade all weapons at least once. This took some time to do, because some weapons that I don't use much. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to show. So yeah, until next time. The next video may or may not be a countdown. For that, I am requesting some help with the scripting. Yeah, I'm bad at making scripts. Yeah. Well, this has been the Phoenix Guardian, signing off.